Good morning, everybody. Or evening. I, I, I'm a little bit sleepy. Sorry about that. I'm starting really late today. Um, so like, normally I would have slept in the morning. But this morning there was somebody with power tools and hammers, and he decided that I wasn't going to get any sleep. And then I forgot that I hadn't had any sleep, and I just decided to rest my eyes a little bit 5 hours ago. And I slept straight through the normal start time of stream. Anyway, that's how we got to where we are right now. You there, fish child. Tell me your secrets. Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Masks. You have a lot. You too. Will you be a mask salesman? Then I'll play with you. So the masks. Give me some. I want to hand over the functional masks last. More. Greedy child. Thanks. You're a nice person, aren't you? Hide and seek. Let's play. I'll hide. Bomb Keton and Bunny will be the last survivors. Exactly. I cannot remember if I need to hand over the transformation masks. I think I might need to. The old woman with the bomb bag had the blast mask. Pardon me. I don't know if there's like a way to solve this. I might just have to trial and error it. Or I could put the camera through a wall. That also works. Not gonna lie, this is pure RNG. Child, you found me. I want more masks. More. More. Yeah, thanks. You're nice. Can I ask a question? The right thing. What is it? Thank you for the hydrate. I wonder, if you do the right thing, does it really make everybody happy? And one by one, we're getting rid of Majora's weird, creepy friends. Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Masks, you have a lot. Will you be a mask salesman too? Then I'll play with you. The masks, give me some. More. 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 Thanks. You're a nice person, aren't you? Let's play hide and seek. I'll hide. Oh, I like this room. The colors in here are pretty. Get wrecked. You time for fairy sword? Fair point. I'm not going to get to use it otherwise. The one cursed by the strange, sparkling gold spiders had the Mask of Truth. You would not be able to find this out unless you had the Mask of Truth to begin with. Can't fight an ordinary, just dodge the swords. Imagine if that explosion killed you. Like, I'd respect it, but I'd also be really annoyed. Sorry, I cleared my nose and I didn't mute myself. I apologize. I got some arrows. I wonder what the implications there is. It seems his mother, Madame Aroma, had Cafe's mask. I like how they ran out of transformation masks, so they were just like, screw it. Mini boss gauntlet. I respect it, honestly. Wondered if in Ocarina of Time they had the model for unarmored Iron Knuckles. They definitely did. Like, you can zoom in on them, and you can, like, see through their helmets. With damaged armor like in this game. I'm pretty sure you could damage the armor on Iron Knuckles in Ocarina. Grog of the Kuko Shack had the bunny hood. All Night Mask was being sold at the Curiosity Shop. I don't trust this. I guess I should have trusted it. It seems the owner of the Curiosity Shop was keeping the Keton mask. Imagine running out of arrows or bomb chews and having to reset the timeline in here. That would suck. You found me. I want more masks. More. Oh, shoot! I couldn't hand it over because I was wearing it, and then, like, the fucking dialogue popped up. Oh no, please tell me I can go back and do that again. That one wasn't sleepy, that was just the game being like, oh, you wanna leave? I was like, what? No. Please tell me I can talk to the child again. Get back here, you little shit. It's like I just tried to hand over a mask that I was wearing, and they were like, oh, you clearly want to leave, right? Alright, that's fine, we just won't do that a second time. At least I didn't have to reset the timeline or reload the save state. Alright, you little brat. You found me. Internet is sneaking itself again? Oh, my goodness gracious. Alright, I'll just clear my nose in the meantime. I had to clear my nose anyway. Ah, you found me. I want more masks. More? Yeah, the technician is coming in to give me better internet tomorrow, so hopefully these frame drops will be a thing of the past soon. More. More. Thanks. You're nice. Can I ask a question? My poor face? What do you mean? Your true face. What kind of face is it? I wonder, the face under the mask, is that your true face? Yeah, I just handed in the Keaton mask. That was my true face. I'm a fox. But yeah, now that I've handed over every single one of my masks, everyone's gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? You don't have any masks left, do you? Well, let's do something else. Let's play good guys against bad guys. Yes, let's play that. Fierce deity. Could this mask's dark powers be as bad as Majora? Are you ready? You're the bad, and when you're bad, you just run. And that's fine, right? Well, also Zorian, ara ara. You wanted to see something while I'm sleepy. I'm evil. Well, shall we play? And here we have a Fierce Deity. Probably Link's most powerful incarnation in the entire series. Yeah, Fierce Deity doesn't mess around. Fierce Deity Mask is like, hey, what if there wasn't a fight? Was it I planned to reset the timeline and do a perfect run? That was before I slept in and missed the first half hour of stream. Alright, we'll just put the moon back. Real casual like. Dawn of a new day. Ah, he's awake. Duck child. You guys, you hadn't forgotten about me? You still thought of me as a friend? Did you save me? I thought they didn't want to be friends with me. But they hadn't forgotten about me. Friends are a nice thing to have. Could you be my friend too? You have the same smell as the fairy kid who taught me that song in the woods. It's a callback to Ocarina. I know. Let's do something. Oh, so the evil has left the mask after all. Well now, I finally have it back. Since I am in the midst of my travels, I must bid you farewell. Shouldn't you be returning home as well? Whenever there is a meeting, a parting is sure to follow. However, that parting need not last forever. Whether a parting be forever or merely for a short time, that is up to you. With that, please excuse me. But my, you sure have managed to make quite a number of people happy. The masks you have are filled with happiness. This is truly a good happiness. Well, both of us have gotten what we were after, so this is where you and I part ways, isn't it? You know, it was kind of fun. Well, it's almost time for the carnival to begin. So, why don't you just leave and go about your business? The rest of us have a carnival to go to. Ariel. Thank you. And that's Majora's Mask. Definitely a substantially more melancholic game than the incredibly, forthright Ocarina of Time. Obviously in Ocarina, Ganon took over and, made everything miserable, but you kind of undo that by the end. In this game, things are just kind of awful, but you make them better rather than making them not happen in the first place. The overtones are definitely, accepting grief and moving on. Or I guess undertones is the word for it. Yeah, I didn't finish all 3 of my games at the same time. Weird. That hasn't happened in a while. Things aren't perfect, but they have a new day. They can move on. And they no longer have horrific mask creatures making things worse. Our efforts have merely bought them a new tomorrow. The rest is up to them. Mist has accidentally headshots a cow. It's like, you fool, without that our family won't be able to provide for the winter. Sakon and the lady that he robbed getting on. The man with his chickens. Yeah, we couldn't save the people who died, but the people who lived are moving on. It's like you can't stay wallowing forever. And of course, Anju and Cafe get married. Although we never get to see adult Cafe. Basically hard confirmation that the Twisted Stump is his dead son. If you hadn't inferred it by then. And Link, who only came here in the first place because he was in the middle of something, resumed that quest. He's not done. Suck it, that Pat. Link didn't die. Like I say, the theory basically goes that, like, Link died at the very beginning of the game. And that, like, this whole thing was like a purgatory. The end. But yeah, very melancholic game, very enjoyable. I think I might have to reset it from here. I don't know if I get to keep the Fierce Deity mask unless I, like, leave with it during the final battle. Okay, I get to keep it. Awesome. So yeah, we're done with the game, but we can mess around a little bit now. Yep, we now properly have every single mask. Sadly, Fierce Deity can only be used in boss fights. You can't just, like, mess around with it. Even though, like, there's really no reason to stop you from doing that. It's like, what are you gonna do? Beat up the choo-choos extra hard? Apparently outside boss fights it causes crashes. We didn't have time to fix it. I guess. It's still a little bit lame. But yeah, just to mess around, I'm gonna kill every boss with Fierce Deity, and then I'm gonna try and kill Majora without it. That just seems like a fun thing to do. Don't mind me just defrauding the bank. It's fine, they're a bank, they deserve it. much like last time... Wait, where's the bartender? I might have to wait until 9. Yeah, I might have to wait until 9. But yeah, very sadly, we know from later games in the franchise that post Majora's Mask, this Link never accomplished his goal. He never found Navi, he never found peace or happiness. At some point, he ended up back in Hyrule, and like became like the captain of the guard in Zelda's army. But like he never like had a family, he was never happy, he never had an apprentice. He just served until the day that he died. And in Twilight Princess, his descendant inherits his power and puts him to rest. Like, poor guy just could not catch a break. Denied a childhood, denied resolution, sacrificed everything save 2 worlds. Nothing to show for it. Yeah, and we never learn why Navi ditched him. Like, is it a Fairly Odd Parent situation where it's like, oh, well, you're grown up, you're no longer a fairy child, you don't need me anymore? The laws say I must leave? Because I don't think anybody ever says that. Open from 10. The reason I'm waiting here is because while you're wearing Fierce Deity Mask, it's constantly draining magic very aggressively. But Chateau Romanite gives you infinite magic. So if you want to play around with it, it just makes things much easier logistically. But yeah, it kinda sucks. After what this guy went through, you'd want him to have a happy ending. I do think that everybody here should have been wearing Romani masks. Ah well, it is what it is. The bit that amuses me just a little is that a lot of the bosses in this game are like gimmicky. So just being absurdly powerful doesn't necessarily trivialize them in the way that like Majora is trivialized. But Adol was not gimmicky, so he's just gonna drop dead. I might have a little more difficulty with the others. Just a little though. Upright, A, right, A. In the 3DS version, they made the fight cinematic and made Fierce Deity weaker against them. That sucks. Like, The entire point of it is to, like, clown on the game after you've beaten it. It's like, hey, let's trivially clear zones now that you've, like, overcome every major challenge. I still do appreciate the boss room warps. Really nice quality of life if you want to do exactly what I'm doing. Also, I still love the design of the Helix sword. Helix. You want me to turn you to fucking dust? Twitch Plays Pokemon was over a decade ago. Shiva doesn't have a sheath. Yeah, Fierce Deity, like, canonically doesn't ever really stop fighting. It kind of, like, represents, like, Link's tragedy. He doesn't ever find peace. I see that I hurt a lot of people with my comments. I'm sorry. But yeah, Fierce Deity versus Adolva, very one-sided. A, right, left, A, right, left, right, A. Straight lines are really difficult. It's okay though, I managed it. Infinite magic really makes a lot of things a lot easier. Didn't fall. I did get a fair amount of practice over the course of the game. Goat's a little harder to fight with Fierce Deity. Only a little though. SL, my sword just lights up. Should have shot a beam at it? Yeah, that's kind of my thinking. There we go. He's putting up a good fight. He is running away from me. Like if he were standing and fighting, he'd be dead. So technically, yes, he is handling Fierce Deity in exactly the right way. It's like you can't fight it, just run. It's always like a really terrifying type of enemy to him. I did not know that he could go the other way. It's always a really terrifying enemy type to encounter. Is just, you cannot fight it. Run. Turn around, run. This foe is beyond you. The closest thing to victory you can claim against this thing is another day of life. There we go. Get rotated. Yes, I will rotate. Yeah, unfortunately, and I recognize that I'm a hypocrite saying this, it merely ran in circles instead of running away. I find it kind of interesting that the clock pauses after you kill a boss. Though I guess it'd be a little silly to, like, win and then have the moon crash. Let's go fight Georg next. I will unrotate myself when I get to the boss room. Right up, right down. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of this. Hold on. Sniffing tool. What would I do without the sniffing tool? Imagine the father of your children walks up to you, and instead of like using his words, he just whips out his guitar and plays a song to indicate that your children are safe. Get rotated so on cooldown, wanted to try using it repeatedly for non-stop rotation. That's exactly why I gave it a cooldown. It'll be even worse once I get around to automating it, which is something that I really should get around to doing, maybe this weekend. Though granted, once it's automatic, maybe I'll make the cooldown more lenient. I just realized this guy's got an iridescent horn. We good on time for ads? Yes, we are. I like how that boss fight is just Fierce Deity swinging his sword at the air, and then the boss dies. To Stone Tower. Just when I thought I was out, the Stone Tower pulls me back in. It's not a trick I want to try. Luckily, I still got the elegy memorized. Yeah, YouTube is just like always watching. And it's like, oh, you're playing Majora's Mask. Have some Majora's Mask content. And it was like, yeah, I've basically beaten the game. I shall partake in some Majora's Mask speedrun content. Although the speedrunner didn't, like, pull the thing out, he just, like, shot an arrow straight through the ground and hit it. Also, those switches at the top. I found out, or switches, those chests on the minimap. I found out that the way that you get those is that there's like a bean plant that you have to plant and then water. and then ride it up, and that's how you're supposed to get there. Twinmold is probably the trickiest boss to use Fierce Deity on, but with Chateau Romani it's really not going to be a problem. Exactly, I can just spam the magic attack. And like the attacks that do land are gonna do so much damage. It's still just as fast, if not faster, than using Giant's Mask. Need the healing sword and held hivers. It would definitely clear out entire planetfuls of bugs. Imagine the power of the Fierce Deity in the hands of a fascist government. That would be scary. There we go. But yeah, Fierce Deity just dunks on every single boss in the game. It's slightly harder to do if you don't have infinite magic, but I've got infinite magic, so... And now let's see Majora without it, just because it's a totally different fight when there's actually a fight. Yeah, like, the implication is that Fierce Deity is like an evil mask on par with Majora. It's just that, unlike Skull Kid, who didn't have the sheer force of will necessary to, like, control it, Link does. on it with god powers. At least I've still got infinite magic. Light arrows are difficult to stand without that. Not infinite arrows, but enough of them. Where's my ketone mask? Excellent question. A child ate it. Remember your battles. When something resistant would deflect your weapons, what was the backside like? Burn him with his own power. If memory serves, the next two phases aren't anywhere near as difficult. Don't mind me, just stopping by the box. Spheres? No, thank you. Away with you. It's kind of interesting how like this phase's movements are like making a mockery of you. honestly, if you can like control them, whips are like terrifyingly effective weapons. In fantasy, IRL they kind of suck. Against any amount of armor, they just can't do anything. And there we go. There's the final boss without Fierce Deity. It's like Link didn't need the power, it just made things a lot easier. But yeah, today was a little scuffed, mostly because I slept in a way that I really didn't want to. But I accomplished everything that I really wanted to accomplish. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Majora's Mask has always been like a favorite game of mine. We've already sat through the credits, so we don't need to do that a second time. Next stream is going to be on Wednesday. The game is going to be Banjo-Tooie. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next Friday. I've got a few ideas, but nothing's like 100% locked in yet. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. I hope to see you again. Exactly, I've got a PC now. Like, pretty much the only thing that's a guarantee is that I want it to be a PC game. None of my friends are live, so I don't feel like reading right now. Have a good night.